Hi, second grade friends. Thanks for stopping by for Read Aloud today. My name is Mrs. Wick, and I teach second grade at Linwood Elementary School. Hi to all the Linwood Lions. Today we're going to read a book called Jabari Jumps, and it's written and illustrated by Gaia Cornwall. Hey, readers, did you notice there's alliteration in the title of this book? Jabari Jumps. The genre of this book is fiction. I know that fiction stories have at least one character, at least one setting, at least one problem, and at least one solution. I also know that fiction stories have a beginning, a middle, and an end. In this story, the main character is this kid named Jabari. He's right here. Just by looking at the cover of this book, do you know what the setting of this story is? The setting is where and when the book happens. Did you guess that this happens at a swimming pool? I knew you did because you're so smart. You can see there's a ladder and a diving board here, and you can also see that Jabari has some goggles on and he's wearing his swim trunks. You also probably noticed that this takes place outside. You can see trees and the sky and some buildings. So if Jabari is at a swimming pool and he's outside, this book most likely takes place in the summertime. In this story, Jabari wants to try something new that he's seen other kids do and that he feels like he's ready to do too. When he does the thing though, or it comes time to do the thing, his feelings start to change a little bit. Let's read to find out what happens in Jabari Jumps. I'm jumping off the diving board today, Jabari told his dad. Really? Said his dad. The diving board was high and maybe a little scary, but Jabari had finished his swimming lessons and passed his swim test, and now he was ready to jump. I'm a great jumper, said Jabari, so I'm not scared at all. Jabari watched the other kids climb the long ladder. They walked all the way out to the end of the board, as big as tiny bugs. Then they stood on the edge. They spread their arms and bent their knees and sprang up, up, up. And then they dove down, down, down. Splash! Looks easy, Jabari said. But when his dad squeezed his hand, Jabari squeezed back. Jabari stood at the bottom of the ladder. He looked up. You can go before me if you want, he told the kid behind him. I need to think about what kind of special jump I'm going to do. Jabari thought and thought. Readers, you noticed that Jabari probably thought for a while because there were all of these kids behind him, then there were a few kids here, and then it's just Jabari and nobody else is waiting to go. So he probably thought for a while. Jabari started to climb up and up. This ladder is very tall, he thought. Are you okay? Called his dad. I'm just a little tired, said Jabari. Maybe you should climb down and take a tiny rest, said his dad. A tiny rest sounded like a good idea. When he got to the bottom, Jabari remembered something. I forgot to do my stretches, he said to his dad. Stretching is very important, said his dad. I think tomorrow might be a better day for jumping, Jabari said. They looked up at the diving board together. It's okay to feel a little scared, said his dad. Sometimes, if I feel a little scared, I take a deep breath and tell myself, I am ready. And you know what? Sometimes it stops feeling scary and feels a little like a surprise. Jabari loved surprises. Readers, I'm going to stop here and ask you to make a prediction about what you think might happen next in the story. Think your thought, and I'm going to catch it with my brain. Think your thought. Oh my gosh, there's so many good thoughts. I can hear them all in my brain. Let's see what happens with your prediction as we read on. Jabari took a deep breath and felt it fill his body from the ends of his hair right down to the tips of his toes. Jabari looked up. He began to climb, up and up and up and up, until he got to the top. Jabari stood up straight. He walked all the way to the end of the board. His toes curled around the rough edge. Jabari looked out. As far as he could see, he felt like he was ready. "I love surprises," he whispered. He took a deep breath and spread his arms and bent his knees. Then he sprang up off the board, flying. Jabari hit the water with a, readers, can you help me with this word? Splash. Down, down, down he went. And then back up. Whoosh. "Jabari, you did it," said his dad. "I did it," said Jabari. "I'm a great jumper." "And you know what?" "What?" said his dad. Surprise double backflip is next. And that's the end of the story called Jabari Jumps. Thank you so much for listening, friends. Have a great day.